Okay, this deck is super goofy, but it is actually low-key kind of strong, as we are playing with Team Rocket's Weezing, with its Explode Together Now attack, what a name, where it does 40 damage for each Pokemon in play that has Koffing or Weezing in its name. Both yours and your opponent's, by the way. Not that that's really going to matter unless you're in a mirror matchup, but nonetheless, you can max out here at 240 damage. As you can see from the list here, it includes the Rocket archetype with the Transceiver, even has Team Rocket's Great Ball in there with the Factory. All of the bad boys are here. And I myself decided to include a Defiance Band to hit 270 to help against, Goldengo, for example. And we also have Neutralization Zone as the A spec, which is an interesting one, I know, but in the late game can be an absolute game changer. But that's basically the simple premise. How about we get into some gaming? So this one I'm going to play on mute because I'll be real with you. Not on mute, but I'm talking, obviously, but on mute for the game because, well, I can't lie. It is so infuriating having to edit out every single organ that plays whenever you play a Rockets card. And I don't know if you can see my hand right now, but basically everything's Team Rocket. So there's going to be a lot of organs. And I cannot... that sounds dodgy, doesn't it? Either way, there's going to be a lot of organ playing. And I cannot... It would take so long to just edit all of them out every single time as it goes. I just want to just leave that. It's all fine and dandy here and there, but I get it. If you're playing it yourself, it's a bit fun here and there. But I think they've overdone it. I think they really have. I think they should really only do that sound effect when you're like, bring a Pokemon out or evolve into a Pokemon. What they're trying to do is the dun 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 kind of sound effect, right? Like, oh no, Team Rocket's here, but like they've overdone it. They have completely overkilled it. And I'm not saying that just to be negative and criticize PTCG. I genuinely think they just overdid it because it just gets annoying. So I'm gonna mute it, so you're not gonna hear a lot of the sound effects for this game, but it's fine. The game's still being played, and you can see what happens. I just realized we're playing a donk deck. Oh god. Oh wait, hold on. I have not paid attention at all here. Don't donk me. Come on. Whiff it. You've whiffed it. If you whiff it, it's a whiff. Yeah, there you go. All right, do you know what? I'm going to keep that in because I explained some things that are important, but we'll just go to the next one. Love a free win. I tell you what, the Neutralization Zone loves showing its head early, huh? He's just chilling like a villain. But let's go for a Rocket's Great Ball. A Tails would be wonderful here. It's a Heads. But I don't know what I'm playing against. That's my, slight concern. I'm assuming it's Joltic box. So is it worth doing this? Also, Mimikyu and Joltic box is kind of funny because you could hit the Pikachu, but you can't do anything anyway. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to go in for an energy to this Koffing. It could be super punishing, but that's kind of fine. I'm debating throwing this up to give me that safety, but I think I'm going to opt out and just take the risk that they don't have a KO on this next turn. Considering an Iron leaves, if it's Joltic box, we're going to be just seeing Joltic charging up. Or it could just be some weird donk deck. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. But that's a future booster. The Joltic box is actually very doable for us because the hands struggles to hit that. Well, the future booster, maybe not. Oh, is it just Miraidon? Wait, where did you come from all of a sudden? No, it's got to be Joltic box. Yeah, okay, all right, fine. I was about to say, Miraidon, what, you playing last year, are you? Saying it's not been a few months since this deck actually did well. All right, Nest Ball coming in. And you can be charging up your hands and all that jazz, but I can one-hit KO you. So this is actually a relatively okay matchup, especially if a Neutralization Stone sticks for even a turn. The only problem with this card is it's early game, it just never stays. It always just finds a way to, be problematic and just get discarded. That said, my opponent does need to... Oh, no, they do have the future booster. I don't know what they were waiting on, but they played it eventually. And they do go into the Joltic. The question is if you have the energy, though. Yep, they have the energy. Of course they do. Alrighty, Jolting charge. They're going to be able to get a hands ready to go. You do put 3 on a hands, 1 on a Pikachu. That's exactly how you should do it, depending on your hand, but that's the typical way. Me, on the other hand, I'm not hitting that much damage, It's not looking good over here. I was kind of hoping they hit me with a Bidoo or something, but that's not happening. All right, I think we are going to go behind on prizes probably first here, so maybe it's probably best for me to... Wait, why would I throw that here? I'm not even using you. All right, I have to neutralization. I have to, try and thin out here. And does that mean I have to Mimikyu? But that could be dangerous. If I Mimikyu here, I can't want it KO hands. I have to hold the Mimic. Maybe it is worth throwing reversal here just for the pure sake of getting one extra draw. I can't see myself doing that. It just can't... Oh, okay, all right, we weren't punished. We weren't punished. That's what matters. That's all that counts here. And I will throw a reversal here in case they do pop off. Yeah, I would like to get use out of that reversal, but if not, that's fine. We'll just take a knockout here for 160. They do need to bounce the Neutralization Zone, okay? If it sticks for a turn, that could be massive. So let's just see. Rocket's Great Ball. We've got the Transceiver. That feels good, at least. I tell you what, in a lot of my decks, I might just play the Rocket's archetype because just a Transceiver to get a draw to 6, or is it draw to 5? I know it's if you draw to 8 if you only have Rocket's Pokemon, but still draw to 5 isn't awful if you have a deck that can thin out a lot. And then on top of that, to also give you access to a card that shuffle draws as well. Like Transceiver, like just the Rocket supporter line actually seems pretty decent for a lot of decks. So I might try it out and get experimental, but nonetheless, we're not here for that. There is a Leaves in the active after playing Iono. Do they have the Stadium Bounce? That's the question. Loki hoping they don't. That's what we're hoping for. As they get another Joltic, they might just go for another Joltic, which is crazy. The neutralization stuck for a turn? That is unheard of in the early turns of a game. Correct. Wait, you didn't even retreat? What are you doing? Blood's throwing? Is that what Blood is fully throwing here? Okay. How strange. So you're saying I just Giovanni, but I need to pull off a retreat though, and I can't do that. So I think I just attach, well, I could just do this and then Giovanni into the Iron Hands early on. Yeah, that probably is the best thing to do, isn't it? Oh, actually, wait, no. It probably makes more sense for me to just Giovanni the Joltic. No, because that evens out the price trade and I only need to take 2 big KOs to then win. Or do I save the Giovanni and just swing for 160? No, I think I need to make use of this opportunity here and just go into the Joltic. The hands make sense if they whiff, but I'm doing this specifically for the evening out the price trade, assuming we can get more Koffings out next turn if we get swung into, to then take 1-hit knockouts. It's a bit greedy because I am like depending on 1-hit KOs. But if they're not bouncing this neutralization, we're absolutely chilling. If they do go for a tandem unit and fail it, no more Joltics left for you. I'm just surprised why they didn't Joltic there. Why they didn't just retreat. Was it a pivoting issue or something? I don't know. They definitely should have retreated and just used it at least. Crispin coming in as they get a Fez. See, now they need the draw. Yeah, now they're going to be drawing here and trying to find a stadium counter and an energy. That's what they want. And they get it. Oh, my heart sank when that dropped. That's what I'm saying. This card never, ever sticks. That said, though, they cannot take me out unless they have a Gust here. Counter Catcher can do it. But if they don't have it, oh, of course they have the boss. And they take out the Koffing? Actually, wait, that's kind of smart. I swear this only works. Oh, you cheeky bugger. It's perfect maths. They get the 2 prizes. Obviously, they couldn't have done it anyway. And I actually cannot Archer. That is weird, but I can Ariana. So, do you know what? That's fine. Please just give me an out to get a full bench here. Oh, is that it? Wait, can I just get a 1-hit KO now? Come on, let me 1-hit KO the hands. That would be beautiful. Oh, I did not want that. What's going on in my deck? All right, so we have 3 Koffins. We have 3 Koffins. We can do it. Oh, my Lord. There's a Poffin. We're going to get the Koffin. Oh, that's a beautiful rhyme as well. It's almost like it's meant to be. As I get rid of, in this case, I actually think energy is not a problem here. So I'm going to get rid of reversal and just get the other Koffin. And that is a 1-hit KO on hands. Yes, boy. I bet he was like, oh, great, a single price deck. That's just for me. Psych, brother. You're going straight to the Shadow Realm. Wow. Lovely stuff. Just in need of 2 more prize cards. And only, mind you, 2 prize Pokemon in play. Now, they can retreat to this. That can be an issue, but we have Transceiver. We should have 1 more Giovanni in the deck. So I think we're kind of chilling like a villain right here. Literally, a villain. And that's wonderful. There's a Nest Ball coming out. What can you do here? You might need to get a Latias, mate, because you've promoted this instead of promoting the Pikachu. They fail it? Oh, they conceded. Oh my God, we have been absolutely cooking with this Weezing, man. What on earth? That's what I like to see. I'm a simple man. I see Petrel and I get excited, except for the fact that I could be donked here. But if we get donked, then that'd be... There's a lot of donk decks running around. Why? What's going on? I guess it's just a really quick way to climb the ladder, mind you. So that would make sense. Counter Catcher, though. You don't really see that in donk decks either. Let's see what's going... Oh, Nidoqueen! I have no idea how this is going to go, but we'll run it through, bro. I've seen some Nidoqueens pop up here and there in the past, so this will be interesting. That said, the Rocket's Archer really isn't a great start, is it? All right, well, let's just get our Koffins out. I could poke for 30, which might be mathematically relevant, but I think that's probably a bad idea, as I would just attach here and end my turn. I'd rather Ultra Ball Rocket's energy attack than, you know, anything else. So let's see. Oh, yeah, you get you just research it. Just have a read. It's fine. You know, I'll just sit here and wait for my turn to, you know, come and me get some draw. I'll just sit here and wait. Oh, yeah, please, Padu me now. I beg of you, sire, please, just take me. Allow me to get all my Koffins out and start literally... Oh, mate, this is what I love. This is what this deck wants to do. It wants to target, not you. It wants to target these 2 prizes. The nice and easy basic 2. You're going to pierce me instead? Oh, he's going to TM Evo. All right. Why did you bench Badu then? That was a bit of a liability, no? For all you know, I could have played a Monkey Dory. Nonetheless, they do get a Nidorino. Man, a throwback to the 151. I don't know what the Nidoking does. So it's good. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Proton? Oh, that's like, I don't want you, but I'll get you, I guess. We'll get a Sneasel, we'll get a Mimikyu. Nidoqueen isn't a Terra, actually. So, do you know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of you guys and then just get myself the Weezing and just start attacking. I think that's what I need to do. I need to put pressure on. Granted, it will activate Fez on my opponent's side and he might get a Nidoking, but I'm sure the Nidoking... It's a big boy Pokemon. If I'm just going to wager a guess, its attack cost is relatively high. I think lists I did see if it played like Janine and stuff to like pull off its main attack. So I think we're kind of safe here. Just going for it. There's a neutralization zone. A little too early, mind you. Maybe we'll try and save that for the later game. But yeah, see, look, I was dead right, bro. Of course, it has big boy attack costs. And I am coming in, but we have the Tainted Horn 100. Your opponent's active Pokemon's poisoned. Put 8 damage counter. So you're doing 180 basically. I see what you're doing there. And if it comes back in, then it's 260, which is just a real midathon in my opinion. But hey, you never know. Don't knock it till you try it. Hey, it's a big boy as well, so that could be good. Actually, well, I'm not even thinking about Perilous Jungle either, huh? Okay. The good thing about this deck is it's not heavily item reliant. You know, it just plays a lot of rocket stuff. So I can just do this with the Koffing, go for an Ariana, draw some cards. That's nice. I do like the energy. There's a 200 damage there. And that's what this is what this Weezing wants to do. It just wants to put pressure down. And now all we need after taking these 2 quick prizes is 2 Giovannis and we win. Like, granted, we do need the bench Pokemon, but that's what this deck wants to do. It just wants to sit here and be like, all right, I'm going to take some knockouts and then just take out 2 big boys. For game, of course, to get another Nidoking out. And this time they get the Janine, but you need more. You need a counter gain here if you want to pull off this attack. But they just Janine to the bench. You're having a bad time, man. You need Dark Patch in your life. That's what you need. Sadly, that's gone. And you ain't playing no Okie Dokie, are you? So, it's a bit of a difficult one. There's another big 2 prizer that we can with Defiance Band take out, but otherwise not really. But that's actually low-key okay. What I want to do here is throw Rocket's Factory down, throw this down, pop in here for a Koffing again, so we're hitting max damage output. And obviously we're not going to be getting Giovanni here, but we could do it next turn. So that's fine. Let's go for a Rocket's Factory. This deck is just operating, bro. It's a smooth operator. That's what I love to see. Bang out a bit of music. Why not? Okay. Nothing here too crazy. That Sneasel could come into effect. By hitting this Nidoking, what we can do is if they retreat this, which they probably will, or Turo, then we can just hit that with the Sneasel and then go for a Giovanni on one of the 2 big boys. Yeah, they can see. Yeah, okay. All right, sure thing, man. Yeah, that's what you get for playing Nidoking, my guy. Oh, no. I'm going to be there one day, I can tell. I'll probably give it a go. So this deck does look like it wants to go first as well, considering it's very similar to the Gyarados deck, just a deck that plays nothing but its own archetype. So you ain't got no Badoo shenanigans or anything like that, or trying to TM Evo. You're just simply trying to get going. And starting the Poffin is kind of nice. I do like that. And it's a rush. We're playing Zoroark. That's an awkward one, actually, but we'll try it out, man. We'll try it out. Okay, let's go for a Buddy Poffin. Let's get 2 Koffins out here. And I will throw a Rocket's Energy down here and simply end our turn. Yes, we do have the smoke signals as well. So if it gets knocked out, or even if it just gets damaged, actually, that's really cool. That's a really cool ability. You can search your deck for 2 Pokemon that has Koffing in their name, put it onto your bench. So I could just get Koffins out. So if they like a Badoo item lock me, it gets Koffins out for me. That's really cool. But this is a bad matchup, I think. We can't one-hit KO the Zoroark. They can do a lot of bench sniping. It's pretty bad, actually, but we'll rock with it. I hope we can just like kind of out-tempo them. That's what I'm low-key hoping for here, because that's what this deck's really good at, is just tempo. Nonetheless, there's another Nest Ball as they get a Darumaka down. That would be our primary target, to be fair to you. But we'll just have to see. Ultra Ball coming in as well. They must have something. Oh, you're going to get me more Koffins, please. I love that. That'd be wonderful. Look at this, bro. They're going to hit me, and the smoke signals should activate. Yeah. Oh, where's my Koffins? What? Oh, you're kidding me? I've priced, what, is that 3 Koffins? I've priced one of these Koffins. I've priced 4 Koffins. I've been scammed. The bad luck train continues going forward as I explode together. And the odds of me getting a Koffin from here are very, very high. So I should definitely get a... There you go. All right. That's something at least. Mind you, I don't need the whole, shindy. I don't need all of it because I'm not getting the one at KO. That is a rough one. You have to Hero's Cape your Zorua. I'm assuming they're getting a Zoroark out here, though, at least. Usually plays a 4-4 line, so the odds of you hitting Zoroark are relatively high, unless they pass, in which case, yikers. There's Darmanitan and Poffin. That's not Zoroark. Energy and a retreat. Man, I would love to just knock you out, but I can't. I just got to keep moving. I just got to keep going. Oh, but wait, I can. Hold on, I can. Transceiver, baby. Get me that Giovanni. Oh, yes, man. You see, that's why the Rockets archetype's always a bit of fun. You have these shenanigans to play with. Let me Great Ball as well. And we got to hit a Tails, right? Yeah, there you go. Look at this go. Ain't it something? Oh, wait, what? Where did my Koffing go? Didn't I get one from the prizes? Oh, no, because you can only get Rockets Pokemon. Of course. I will get the Sneasel then. That's fine. And we'll just... Oh, but I can't take out... Oh, no, I can. I hit 160. We're fine. We'll take out Darmanitan, so we avoid any bench problems. That's fine. We'll also get another Koffing from the prizes, because that's just a guarantee at this rate. And you're seeing the deck, like, work. Low key. It is just working here. And our opponent did whiff a Zoroark, so the odds of them having something here for Zoroark is quite low. Unless they have a supporter card to help them out, which they do. Is that 3 Ionos you've played and you're still not finding a Zoroark? Hey, I feel bad for you, my guy. They will find it now. It's like a guarantee at this point. But the good thing is there is currently no Darmanitan. And that's like the big problem for us. So I'm kind of happy with that. They get all Zoroark out. Okay, I think this is where the tide might turn a little bit. Okay, it might turn a little bit out of our favor, unless they bench a Fezantipity. If they bench a Fezantipity, we could still win, because our game plan then could effectively be hit Zoroark and then Sneasler that Zoroark for a knockout, and then get Fez with a Weezing for game. But that's a big ask, especially when a lot of our Pokemon's being KO'd here. It's kind of scary. So let's see. We can just hit you for 120 and then Sneasler. No, that's... Actually, no, yes, even when hit 120, Sneasel does the job. That's interesting. So what I do is I think I Night Stretcher actually and get a Weezing back and just evolve so they can't Darmanitan KO that. And I'm debating here not actually getting anything out. So they can't pull off a Darmanitan swing for a knockout, and then the turn afterwards maybe doing it. It sounds crazy, but it might actually be the right play, if you know what I mean. I'll get a I'll get the Sneasel ahead of time, because the Sneasel does 20 damage on your opponent's bench Pokemon for each damage counter on it. So it will, if I hit 120 on it, it will on top of that do 240. Actually, that's not enough. Oh, okay, so I need to get one more Pokemon down. All right, in that case, I just get another Koffing? Or do I actually get another... I think no, it depends if they pull off Darmanitan or not, which they might, but I'll do another Koffing. Reason being is because I do actually need to hit that, which kind of sucks now to think about it. And maybe I'll just get another Koffing down as well then to just keep it going. All right, sure thing, we'll do that. We have the Sneasel, and we do have Giovanni. But I need the Rocket's energy in order to hit this and knock that out if they retreat. I mean, if not, I can just, straight up Weezing it. That's something I can do. And then try and go for another Weezing if they bench Fez. But if they don't, it's a bit scary. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. They're probably going to get all their pieces. Oh, Fez. Go on. Fez it up. Hit a Fez. No, it's a monkey. Ah, that's a bit annoying. Yeah, that monkey's a bit of a pain, but it shouldn't change anything mathematically speaking. Yeah. Okay, actually, that's really smart. I need to take out that... Yeah, I need to take out that Monkey Dory then, huh? Oh, man, that sucks, because they could just knock out my Koffing and take 2 prizes regardless. They could take 3 prizes next turn, actually, which is a little bit scary. How do I counteract this? How do I deal with that? That is a little rough. Let me use a Great Ball. I'm a little bit scared here. There's a heads. All right, I'll get me another Weezing at least. That's super interesting. Do I go for Archer? Well, I need the energy, so I can't Giovanni. I just can't do that. So you definitely Archer here. Yeah, okay, I think you Archer. I might bench this though, even though it reduces my damage output. Oh, no, because that would actually allow them to get the free prizes. If I keep it like this, they can't get free prizes next turn, which I think is more important, but I might with the energy, which is my fear. Oh, that's a big whiff. That's a big whiff. That ain't good. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. That is dangerous. Now they can Darmanitan if they want. They could obviously just Monkey Dory, knock out the active. That's super scary. Yeah, it proves this deck isn't impenetrable. This deck does have flaws. Given its max damage output, just cannot reach the Zoroark. Is it ever worth just putting a copy of, like, I don't know, a Kieran or something in here? Or even, well, the thing is, the Zoroark matchup is just a bad matchup, now that I think about it. So is the Dragon Ball. 2 meta decks are a bad matchup for this deck? Oh, no. But I like against the big basics. The big basic decks, you feel pretty good. Either way, there is Darmanitan. I just don't see how we win here. I just can't. At this point in time, as I'm combing my hair. You just comb my hair mid-video. Why not? Yeah, this is very bad. It's really bad. Really bad. I can stretch it, though. That feels good, right? Yeah, sure thing. Sure. It works for you, man. Yeah, stretch it. It's easy. Just hand disrupt him. It's not like they can't, Oh, wait. Hand disrupt him? What if I get Neutralization Zone? Oh, please. Give me the neutral. Give me neutral. Oh, no. We get Rocket, but there's not a Neutralization Zone. All right, so the end. It's not the end. We can Rocket's Factory here. and get nothing. All right, okay. We'll just Nitro Cook. We'll just get all the boys out. Do you know what? We're here for it. We're having a good time. We're getting all the boys out. All right, we're going to eventually get a neutralization zone. That's what's going to happen, and it will all work out for us fine and dandy. You know? He says as they boss up me and just go for a Darmanitan KM. All right, I tried. Yeah, that was a bad time. But we are going to leave it there. So, the Weezing is like, against big basics, it's amazing. It's fantastic. But against evolving decks, it's a bit problematic. So, it's like, what do you want to do? You know? But nonetheless, I had some fun with it. It was a good meme deck to play. And I hope you enjoyed watching. In the next video, what I have planned, well, it depends what I have, but I do have a crazy deck planned. It barely even attacks. It's a weird one. So stay tuned for that.